Welcome to the Castro Valley Compass, navigating your week through Castro Valley. Brought to you by the Castro Valley School of Music. We bring music to life. For information about private and group music lessons, call 510-397-0721 or visit us at cvsom.com. And now, here's your host of the Castro Valley Compass, Shane Sharkey.
Welcome to another edition of the Castro Valley Compass. I'm your host, Shane Sharkey, and this week it's another edition of Chamber Chat, where we're joined by Janella Anguiano, and this week, board member YeYe from Beard Papas, right here in Castro Valley. Enjoy our wonderful discussion. All right, well, here it is again, another Chamber Chat. Thank you for joining me at the Castro Valley Compass. We've got Janella Anguiano and YeYe from the Chamber of Commerce, Eden Area, Castro Valley, Eden Area Chamber of Commerce.
I do that all the time.
Yeah.
Thank you for having us again.
Hey, no problem. It's great to have you guys here. I'd love to hear some updates on how the Chamber's been going and what we've got coming up in the future. But first, I'd love to hear about YeYe and her involvement with the Chamber. Maybe Janella, can you help us introduce YeYe?
You know, YeYe is one of our amazing board members, of course. So the Chamber Chat with the Chair is kind of to get to know our chamber, not our chamber members, but our board, because they do so much for our community. And so it's nice to know the people behind the scenes. And so YeYe is the owner of Beard Papa. And the first time I got to meet her was in the Zoom room with the Economic Development Group. And I was just blown away with her enthusiasm, her excitement for the community, and just she's an incredible human. And so when I had the opportunity to bring her on my board, I jumped at it. And when she said yes, I was so excited.
That's great. Well,
tell us how it's been for you.
Yeah.
Well, we've been around for over 1.5 years, and it's an amazing experience. And not just Cream Puff itself, it's just the whole connection we made to the community, to the chamber, to all the organizations. So it's just part of the Castro Valley life now, I feel.
Yeah. You're in the new marketplace, if I'm not mistaken.
Yes.
How do you like it there?
It's cool. It's a very cool place. It's located in a very centrally located in downtown. So
It has a good vibe there.
A lot of good vibe, and then everybody come over here. And now I go to every offsite event. Everybody just say, "Oh, you make me so happy to live here." Yeah.
Oh, yeah, cream puffs, of course.
Yeah.
They're delicious. Have you had one?
Oh, I have. We actually brought them back for my employees when you guys first opened. I brought a big old box of them, and we had treats, and I got to keep it to a minimum, otherwise I'm going to it out of my shirt.
That's the hard part.
You become a beer pop.
That's right. Got to be careful. They are delicious, and it's great to have you here.
Yeah, that's what we like, to bring the joy to people. Not only just the cream puff itself, it's the spirit Beer Papa carry. And then, whether for celebration or even people who visit hospital when they lose someone, they just want to share that the true love to others. So that's the spirit.
Oh, I love that.
Papa.
Well, she's not only a board member, she's a chamber member, which is great. So she was a chamber member first and then board member. And I just have to say how wonderful she is on the board, because she's such an advocate for the chamber. She takes meetings with so many different businesses to share what the chamber offers. She's always trying to get new members for us. And she just has such a great spirit about her and spreads the love in the community. So she's amazing.
Yeah, thank you. Well, I joined the chamber before I even started business.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Huh.
That's always something that you should do, because they can guide you on your business and how to make it a successful start.
Yeah.
Yeah. Otherwise, you're clueless, because I'm a newbie. To the business community in Castro Valley. Before I start business, I already lived in Castro Valley for 8 years. But jumping to the business community is a totally different network.
She's a smart cookie.
Yeah. Smart cream puff.
Yeah, yeah, that's right.
Well, that's great. So, I want to, briefly comment on your beautiful shirts you guys have. You look like twins.
I know, we are twins. Papa twins, right? Beard Papa twins.
Yeah.
And we are very connected.
Yes, she lifts my spirit. Every time I talk to her, she always has something positive to say. So she's very encouraging.
Excellent. Well, that's what the beauty of the chamber is all about, is everyone sort of helping one another and having that camaraderie. That
like
spirit.
great minds think alike. That's really really pull us together.
And she
then
executes.
Together.
That's the thing. We do something and she executes. And, we we riff on ideas and she does anything to make it happen or pulls in people that can make it happen. And she's also an ambassador for the chamber, which is who reaches out to our members and makes sure they understand their benefits that they get and invites them to the mixers. We just had another mixer at Carpet One, and that was a co-mixer with
Rotary.
Where we're going right after this. Sorry, I know I get so excited. There's so much going on in my brain with all the stuff we're doing. But the Rotary and Carpet One here in Castro Valley, and another highly attended mixer with over 85 guests. So
wow.
That one was insane. People were like, oh, we have to follow this one because they had a DJ. It was catered. They had balloons. I mean, it was a really cool mixer. So well done, Carpet One and Rotary.
Excellent.
A lot of energy, yeah.
Yeah, the good energy.
Yeah, and I'm really proud of all the mixer, all the event. That's everywhere I go to a different city, I say you should join our chamber. And we're really different. We're so much energy. We have so many things going on. And the people say, wow, I can feel your passion.
Definitely feel the passion,
That's
for
great.
sure. Oh, yeah.
Wow. Well, what else? You mentioned that the Rotary was part of the last mixer. When do we?
Yeah.
What's the next mixer?
Yeah,
gonna be
the
about?
next mixer is in May. I think it's May 27th? Second. Oh, is it?
Thursday.
Yeah. Oh, it's May 22nd. So it's not, I wonder, because of probably Memorial Weekend. So that's probably why we have it going on the 22nd. And that's going to be with Forrester.org and Paulette, who we just had last week or last month. So that one's going to be down at their, it's Mission. If you go all the way down the boulevard, it ends to Mission. You'll see a nice little area where they've done a lot of planting and beautifying the space. So that's going to be an outdoor mixer. So that'll be really fun.
Wow, that's great. We actually had Jan on the podcast, one of our first episodes.
Oh, no way.
I got to learn all about his organization.
I love Namone and Jan. They are so awesome.
Yeah.
They're also great community supporters and do so much for beautifying our community.
Definitely.
So that's going to be a good one. So May 22nd, 5:30 to 7:30.
Cool. And that'll be outdoors, I take it?
Yep.
Wow, cool. And I suppose I haven't been by that area. He's probably got a big garden and all kinds of stuff.
Yes. They used to have the Eden nightlife there. That's a space. It's kind of fenced in, but it looks like they've planted a lot and have a lot going on down there.
They grow veggie, flowers, and then they host a lot of events. And actually this past weekend, Nimon is just showing me and my boy how to make paper from
really?
scratch and combine the flower picked from their garden.
That's so
It's
cool.
amazing. So whenever we have time, their garden is just I call peaceful luxury place. It's a heaven. You just go there, just forget about everything. And then at that time we're there, we just say, we feel so rich now.
Connecting
in
with
terms
the earth,
of money.
too.
It's
That's
like
so
the
great for
nature.
the
We owe
soul.
so much. Like, that's what we feel. We say, we feel so rich.
Oh, I
That's
love
great.
that.
Yeah.
I love that they glean. If you call them and say they came to my house, I had loquats and I had them in abundance. And so she sent her team down there and they took, I want to say, a few pounds. I mean, it was boxes. And not only do they clean it all up, they chop it down, they take all what they want. And then they clean up after themselves so nicely. So it's like your yard looks better than it did before they got there because they took all the food down and then they donate that. So it's just great. And I had some avocados from a client. I said, hey, there's tons of avocados here. The home is vacant. Come get them.
Yeah, and I want to really, speaking of that, so May, it's the lemon season. So they gleaned a lot of lemon. And we at Beer Papa, every month, we have monthly special. So tomorrow we will launch our May special, which is lemon cheesecake. And the lemon is provided by Forrester.
No way.
They're locally sourced lemon. So they give
That's
back
incredible.
after they gleaned. So what do they do with our thing? So they give back to the community, and we just bring to another level. So we were talking. We're excited about this collaboration.
We love Forrester.org.
Yeah, we love them too.
Forrester's
That's why we
great.
think alike.
Yeah, that's so cool. I didn't know that. Thanks for sharing that.
We started
That's
a
neat.
segment on the podcast a couple months back called Volunteer Time, where I try to announce different volunteer opportunities for people, and I think we've featured Forrester probably at least 4 or 5 times.
Oh, yeah, they're
'Cause
awesome.
Always a great time. And one of the things that Jan expressed about the events that they have every Saturday is the eclectic nature of the people that are involved there. You know, you got people that are young. People
My
that are
family's
older,
volunteered for them before, yeah.
Great mix of
totally.
people who may not otherwise, you know, meet each other. It's a great way to connect and help the community.
Yeah.
So,
No, they are awesome. I love that.
It's a gem to have them in the community. Yeah.
Definitely.
yeah. Cool. Well, that sounds like a great mixer. What else? You have some other things coming up.
We just wrapped up for April. We had our Student Citizens Awards, and that was incredible. Great turnout. The weather wasn't as nice as last year, but of course, our photographer and our amazing social media got her video, her recap of that event. It made it look even more spectacular than it was. So all those little, Todd England said, you know, the best part about it is when they come up to you and you get to shake their hands. A lot of them, they were so cute. I put my hand out and they just look at it. But they're just so nervous. I mean, they're so excited, but they're holding their little award. And so to see their little faces, and some of them got all decked out. You know, they were just dressed up for this event. So that was that's one of our favorite events. Really, really cool.
Nice.
Yeah.
What else do you have coming up for the chamber?
Well, we have ribbon cutting. So last month we also had YeYe Treats. YeYe Treats is one of our awesome chamber members as well. And they just opened up a new location down on Mission 2, kind of really close to where our mixer is going to be for Forster.org. So right there on Mission, maybe right across the street from each other. It's the big pink and yellow, I want to say, building. I think it looks like an old hot dog stand building. But they have, oh my gosh, what did I get? I got their shrimp and elote corn. It was like shrimp and mushroom. It was so good. Wow. I really wanted to have a michelada, but I didn't. I don't drink on the weekdays, but I will go back and get that michelada and have some more shrimp. What did you have? You guys had some yummy treats there.
My boy Teddy, he got their crepe. What's that called? Makita, something like that.
Oh, okay.
It's just crepe in a roll. Super yummy. And I got their lemon lime juice. Super refreshing. Yeah. And we get their corn. This is the first time I have the Mexican dessert. So when we're in the line, I even don't know how to read the menu. So I just ask people before and after.
What should I get?
So they recommend those three. I get all three. It's the quality. It's real.
Yum, fresh,
quality
delicious
ingredient. It's amazing. Yeah.
So it's a Mexican restaurant?
No, it's YeYe Treats. So it's more like treats, and I guess that.
I couldn't even shrimp. Eat. When you say shrimp, I thought they only have sweets.
So good.
Oh, okay.
It was a shrimp bowl. It was probably about that big, and it had a good amount of shrimp, and then some sautéed mushrooms with it, and then the corn was on the bottom.
Wow. Okay.
It was so good, and then they had like chili sauce to put on it. Yeah, that was. I didn't read it either. I just saw shrimp and was like, done. I'll do that. But then I ordered also another elote on the side. And then when I got it, I realized it was full of corn.
I had that.
My kids totally ate it. It was totally fine. That stuff would never go to waste in my family because my son tries to make that at home himself. But now we could just go here and support YeYe Treats and get me a michelada while we're there.
Wow, sounds good.
Yes, and so our next ribbon cutting is so that's going to be on May 17th at 11 a.m. It's kind of a long one. It's like 11 to 5. Like it's a pretty long event, so you could pop in and just check them out. But it's at Kumon of San Lorenzo. So I don't have an address here, but we can always post that. But yeah, Kumon is another chamber member. So
and that's a tutoring center? Is that
Learning Center?
Learning Center. Okay.
Yep. So they do tutoring there. Celebrate support youth education. That's what they do. So that's on May 17th at 11. And then we have our May 22nd mixer at Forrester, 5:30 to 7:30. And if you're going to come to our mixer, make sure you bring a raffle prize because you get to have a 20-second commercial. You're going to be in front of a ton of people. So that's always a benefit. Even if you're not a chamber member, come join us, see what we're all about, bring that raffle prize, get your 20-second commercial, and then join the chamber because then you're going to have FOMO because the chamber is amazing.
That's great. I hadn't even thought about chamber members who hadn't started a business yet. I like the idea that you can actually get involved before you start a business, or even if you don't have a business.
It's encouraged.
Get ideas. And
I just put my name there. They say, "What's your business name?" YeYe. And then a few months later, when Herman called me, he said, "Is it a YeYe bakery?"
No, it's YeYe. It's me.
Yeah.
I'm YeYe.
Wow. That's
so
great.
You didn't know you were going to be Beard Papa at that point?
Well, I know. It's a process, right? Start business. Sometimes you haven't really signed the agreement. Nothing is really settled
it wasn't
yet.
Set in stone.
You cannot really release too early. So then you just put YeYe as
Got
your
it.
business. Yeah, so. But it's good to get and see what's chamber offer and what's the network like, what's the connection, and then go to the business directory to see who is there. So
and Gary Slade's also awesome with helping. Gary has a lot. I mean, Gary, Todd, just all the connections, and they know who's who and who to talk to and who you go to and.
Yeah, and then I think through Chamber, I found the ECD, and then they order course. That's how we got connected. Before I started business, ECD asked me to talk about business. That's how we first met in the cloud.
Yeah. So you guys can always check out our website, www.edenareachamber.com.
Yeah.
Great. I'm sure there's a calendar on there.
There's calendars. There's the directory.
And also on the Chamber website, there's the business resource. That's how I found all the business course. How do you start business and different seminar. Yes, that's another valuable thing Chamber provide is all the resource.
Let's talk about that a little bit. I didn't know there were classes and that sort of thing. Is that an ongoing effort, or how does that work?
It is, but I think we've been doing so much other things. It's available. I mean, if there was a need for it, we would accommodate it if somebody reached out and said they needed help with something. So we definitely accommodate our chamber members when they need something.
Okay.
Yeah, and they direct you if you have any issue. They direct you here, direct you there.
That's why we're board of directors. We direct you.
Which way do I go?
Yeah, that's right. How do I be successful?
Depends on what you need.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah.
I know.
Summer is heating up at Castro Valley School of Music. Get ready for a season full of music, creativity, and fun. We've got something for everyone. General music camps, as well as kids and keyboards for ages 5 to 12. Strum and sing camps for ukulele and vocals for ages 6 to 13. And teen rock band camps for ages 12 to 17. Camps run weekly all summer long, and they fill up fast. Get details and schedules at cvsom.com. Register by May 17th to save $50 with our early bird discount. Visit cvsom.com or call today 510-397-0721. Castro Valley School of Music, where summer sounds amazing.
Cool. Well, what else?
So much fun.
You have some other stuff coming up in the near future?
We can talk about the future, but May, we just have that coming up, our ribbon cutting. We can talk about that on the next one, what we have in June, because our podcast, our chat with the chamber is the first Tuesday of every month. So I love that. So we get to talk about what's happening for the month ahead. Yep. So right now we'll just focus on May. So make sure you come to Forrester's Mixer on the 22nd, everyone who's listening.
Excellent. Yeah, so if somebody was considering becoming a member, I know we kind of talk about this every time, but I'd like to maybe just get a sense of, first of all, how would they do that, and what would they want to...
You're on the membership committee, correct? You and
Jana?
Yeah,
and I also run into a lot of people in the same shoes like me several years ago, and he is actually in the process starting a commercial cleaning business, but still he is in the process, nothing settled yet. But he joined the mixer actually already back to last December. That's how I met, when I met him. So it's, and I met him every month in the mixer.
Nice.
I mean, it's not settled. He said, we're still in the progress, but he's just like me several years ago. He started mingling with everybody, get to know, okay, who can be the potential customer, and learn from other business how you started.
And that's so cute. I mean, going back to YeYe and how powerful she is with what she does, she's like, let's go door knocking. I go, door knocking? You sell cream puffs. Well, I want to talk to people about buying my cream puffs. I want them to know that I'm here in Castro Valley. You know, I did a mixer, a mailer with real estate on the front and then Beard Papa on the back, which is great because I pay for the mailers to go out, and then when they redeem it, she pays for the cream puff. So it's for a realtor who's the cream of the crop, and then and then your cream puff, and then there's Beard Papa on the other side. Her location has an expiration date, but if they bring that postcard to her Beard Papa in Castro Valley, they get a free cream puff, an original free cream puff. So it's kind of cool to collaborate.
Yes. Yeah, just that's why we love our community. The chamber just bring everyone together. Then everyone in the room, in the pool, then just this is the best time for everybody to know each other, to mingle together, to come up creative thinking to come up with the ideas. That's why we partner with so many organizations, local schools, every organizations. We just have ideas pop up left and right. So.
She's just incredible. We have an issue with, I think, the trash bins on the boulevard, and I think we're trying to get another service for them to get picked up, so on the weekend they're not super full, like maybe a Friday pickup. And she says, what if we have members adopt a trash can and they could have their business? And, they're actually metal. I was looking at them, so we could actually make magnet advertisement and just slap those on there.
I like to have a Beer Papa trash can.
I know. I would put myself,
The School of Music. I think you like to have one too, right, in downtown.
So if we had, advertisements just on the trash cans and you're adopting it and you're paying for that, and that goes to help offset the cost of, I don't know if it's CV Sand. I'm not sure who picks up the trash on the boulevard.
Talk to CV Sand.
Yeah, it might be CV Sand. It might be a different entity. I know there was a conversation going on about it, but
that's
but stuff like that.
Yeah,
she's like, I didn't even notice.
The thing is, everyone you run into have some idea. You just need to talk, and then you can spark a bigger idea. Then you just need to do it.
I know when we talked about the postcard, I put the prototype together so quick.
She's
goes,
so fast.
You're so fast.
She's really fast.
I said, I want to make it happen.
Really respect. I just realized, like, what doesn't matter whatever business you are. Your retail business doesn't mean you can just sit in the storefront. I respect a realtor so much because realtor has a spirit always go farming. Every business
every day
farming.
You wake up with no job. I mean, I'm super busy, which is fantastic,
exactly.
But we're self-employed. Like,
unless we're not hustling, business, we're self-employed
of course,
too. So
true.
You really carry the realtor's farming. You have to farming every day for new customer.
Yeah, and just it's giving me ideas now to go look on the Chamber website and look at the other businesses that are Chamber members and think, how can we collaborate?
Oh, definitely.
You have a business right in front. We should talk.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a great idea to sort of team up and combine forces. And
it's always great. I mean, I sent out 500 postcards. That's 500 people in the Fairview area now that, if they weren't aware that Beard Papa was here in Castro Valley, they are now.
Yeah.
So
you can also put a music class.
Yeah.
With Janella.
I mean, there's so many things that we can do.
You can sing for us.
Oh, boy. I don't know about that.
So I have a Beer
I might
Papa.
need singing lessons first.
I have a Beer Papa costume.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So I don't know. Have you seen it?
No.
Oh, okay. I will bring him over sometime.
What is the significance of Beard Papa? Is that a character based on a real person?
Yeah, that's true. I don't know that either. What's its origin?
It's from Japan. I think the original founder, he is an older guy, and that's how he looked like. And then so it's an older guy, so it's a kindness he has and deliver to people.
That's him.
But see, that's him. But he also looked like a Santa Claus, but in the yellow version. Right. That's why we don't have to wait for Christmas to have that spirit. Right, that giving spirit is all year long. That's why when people come to our shop, they always say, this is truly a happy place. Yeah, and I also it's a Beard Papa. His beard is so fluffy, just like our cream puff.
Yes.
So creamy, soft, fluffy.
You're so cute.
Yes.
Wow, that's a cool story.
Yeah, so that's how I feel. That's why every day our little shop, whatever bother you outside, but once you go inside, you forget about everything. That's how our staff feel, how customer feel, how I feel.
I'm excited to try the lemon flavor because my favorite is the churro flavor.
Yes.
But you have the churro all the time.
Yes.
So she had banana cream. I almost died.
I know.
That was like heaven.
I'm so proud
I love
of it.
banana cream pie. And having the banana cream puff, it was, I bought one for my client too. We were just, before we looked at a house, we were grubbing on this banana cream puff. But the lemon one, I love lemon too. I love lemon meringue, lemon tart, lemon cake, lemon, whatever those things are, lemon bars.
Yeah.
I'm excited to try this one.
We're really excited because it's another really a random idea talking with Forrester. That's why you have to, you talk to everybody and they say, let's do this. It's just very random.
So you get to create the flavors. It's not like it comes from corporate and they say, here's the flavor of the month. It's actually you that picks and creates and
we have the flexibility, but the ingredient, and we also have, of course, I'm really hard on the quality.
Yeah,
and
it's amazing.
But meanwhile, we also need to do marketing. We're also in the community. We're in the local community, not the corporate can reach.
Yeah.
This is all on us. And then this is such a good cause. And
yeah.
I even don't know how the conversation started. Nemo said, hey, I have a lot of lemons. And do you want it? I said, sure. And I see she has 3 boxes. I said, oh, we have lemon cheesecake next month. Why don't we use your ingredient? And
That's
so
cool.
Yeah, and we just talked this last weekend.
Because lemons aren't cheap. That's good for you, too. You save money on buying all those lemons.
Yeah,
That's
exactly.
really good.
But it's just like
That's
to
really
bring
cool.
forest to the community.
Totally.
Yeah. So we're talking about,
love
okay,
that.
next time. So from that after Mother's Day, the chaos. After the Mother's Day, what should we do next? We just bump up a lot of, pump
So
up a
what
lot
is
of
this I
ideas.
hear about a protein puff? Is that in the works?
Okay,
Is
that's
that
really
happening?
a 10 minutes conversation with Paul.
Paul with
We're at the Easter. We just happened to sit at the same table. That's the first time we met, and we just sit next to each other.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
That's Paul. He's a chamber member also with Better You Fitness.
Yeah, he win the best of the gym,
Yeah,
right? Of the fitness, yeah. So we just start talking. He said, my puff. He said, I run a gym. Then we said, okay. And he said, we should do a protein puff. And then the thing is, I like to work with people who is not only a creative thinker, who also need to be a doer. Ideas is
take
cheap,
action.
but you need to do it.
Right.
And he just so passionate. I'm very passionate. I'm very motivated. I do things right away. But he even faster than me.
Yeah.
And
He called me right away. What's YeYe's number? He
I
messaged
know, and
me.
he connected with me
Yeah.
after the Easter event.
Yep.
And he said he already come up with 2 posters, Beer Papa and Paul, together eating a puff. And then I know, and then the following Tuesday, I said, why don't you drop off some protein powder samples? And then give us a week to develop the recipe. And then last week, we finally figured out 3 protein puff flavor: vanilla, mocha, and chocolate.
Nice.
So I just drop off to him right away. I said, just fresh made, taste it. And he tasted it. He already on Instagram story with his kids eat together, and they voted which one. And then I even have customer come over say, I want to buy protein puff.
Oh my goodness! Already the word's out. Yeah,
The
he's got
word's
lots of
already
followers,
out.
so
Yeah,
that'll
so-
just bring more eyes to you. I mean, doing stuff like that, it's so smart on your side because it just opens up a different audience to your cream puff. So I love it. I love how the chamber collaborates all the way across.
Yeah, but the thing you
board.
have to go to chamber first. You have
Yeah.
to join chamber and to go to
Be a
chamber.
part of the know.
Being a part
Join the
that's why-
chamber.
Yeah, and I always tell Janella. So sometimes chamber mixer is always on Thursday, and I always have a lot of outside cream puff event sell at the same time. And Janella said, I said, bummer, it's the same time, and. Janella said, I'm sorry to miss you. I said, how can I be missed? Missing a chamber mixer is like losing $1 million. Sure, I'm not exaggerating. It's every mixer has so many opportunity. You just need to connect, create.
Yeah, talk.
And we always look
communicate,
forward
mix,
to the next
mingle,
one. I feel
collaborate.
I feel once a month mix not enough.
I know we have to do. I know we talked about that. Paulette is our mixer extraordinaire, trying to get them all scheduled, and she's like, we might have to add another one to the month because we have so many chamber members. We're shooting for 500. We have 430, so we need 70 more of you beautiful business owners to join our chamber.
Mm-hmm.
You'll be very happy that you did. But yeah, so we kind of have to figure out. We might start doing lunches or coffees or just mixers where we can still get our chamber members and community together. Something else. We're going to try to come up with something else because we just all love hanging out together.
Exactly. We always found excuse like ambassador, whatever, and even Janella, we should have lunch summit.
Yeah.
Sandy, we should have coffee summit because we just love to talk.
Yeah. Wow.
All the ideas just shoot out.
So, are there different flavors on rotation at Beard Papa's, or is there always a stable
so
few?
vanilla is our signature. People love it. We're really famous for that. So we have that every day.
Okay.
But every day, I also have flavor of the day besides vanilla. And I rotate different flavor every week. So every week I come up with a schedule of this week's puff flavor of the day, puff filling schedule. So I release it every Monday morning on our social
What's
media.
the flavor this week?
Every day is different.
What's
So this
today?
week, yesterday is Vietnamese coffee. That was a hit. People love it. And today we have whipped apple. Whipped apple goes so well with churro. And also this week is a teacher appreciation
apple
week.
cinnamon duck.
Oh, it's
Yum.
so good. Yeah. And tomorrow we have ube, I think.
That's what I want. I have to come try ube.
Yeah.
I
So,
love ube.
See, sometimes I
haven't
don't
tried
remember
it.
because we have too many flavor to fit
Totally.
in 1 week. So every week it changes. So people really follow very loyally follow our Instagram. And they say, okay, what's today? What's today?
What's your Instagram so people can follow?
It's Beer Papas it's Beer Papas Castro Valley. Yeah, and then
Just
people.
what she is, Beard Papa Castro Valley, easy peasy.
Yeah, and the people really follow so hard. Say, what's today? What's today? And then I got blamed. People say, you make me come back every day. And then besides that, every month we have a monthly special for it's a themed puff. So January we have, I forgot we have January, sorry.
Oh no, that was February. It was the chocolate strawberry something.
Raspberry puff. January we have probably strawberry cheesecake. And March we have banana.
Oh,
that was I ate
good.
6 banana. Usually I see enough puff I don't eat, but that banana I ate 6.
It's
It's
delicious.
yeah. And the
Can you
April
bring that
we
one
have,
back? If it's in for the year, is it out till next year or does it come back?
Sometimes, like last year, summer, we have a frozen mango puff. Oh my God! Even the whole, although we discontinued after a month, people keep asking. Even in the winter, they keep asking. For even yesterday, people asking, "Is it back
bring
here?"
the banana back.
Yeah. So we were this time we'll bring it back like probably the whole summer because it's just too popular. But I mean, we will bring the most popular one back. But meanwhile, we also try to spark the excitement
true.
and keep
That's
having
true.
new one come out. That's why this month, tomorrow, we will have lemon cheesecake.
That's gonna
Excited.
be yummy.
Yeah.
No wonder I always see a long line there. The first time I tried to go there, there was a line out the door. I mean,
Oh,
very,
that's
very
cool.
popular.
Yeah.
Because they're so delicious.
It's the energy.
And they go to see her too and her energy. That's right. It's the energy. They love the cream puff, but they love YeYe more.
Oh. And meanwhile, we can talk about business. We recruit
She
chamber members.
does.
Yeah.
I hear her saying that to customers. Oh, are you a chamber member? It's so cute. I've heard her. So she's one of my favorites.
It's just like you always carry the chamber on your hat. Wherever you go, you always carry a chamber. Every opportunity you say, okay, you want to join our chamber. And also we go to other cities' chamber mixer. That's another good way to cross and to encourage other chamber. You can be on multiple chamber.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sure. Wow. Well, it sounds like you got a great ambassador.
Oh, she's definitely. Definitely.
Excellent. Well, is there? I think
No,
we
we
covered
covered
it.
it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
We did good.
Thank you so much for coming in today. Yeah. I appreciate you being on, and thank you for inviting her.
Oh,
And,
yes. I'm glad
you know,
that, you know,
Now
you guys
we
are
should
getting to know our
talk.
board.
Yes,
Now we
definitely.
should talk.
There's
Yeah.
definitely something to do. Collaborate.
Well,
for
hopefully
sure.
we'll see you at the mixer
Yes.
down there at Forester on May 22nd, 5:30 to
looking forward.
7:30.
Yeah, definitely. I'm looking forward to it. I love the
Perfect.
idea of going to visit the garden.
Yeah. Oh,
Maybe
good.
you
It's
can
really-
perform, bring a band. That's the
Hey.
best way to showcase.
That's not a bad idea. We actually
Right.
just started
Oh.
bringing the youth rock band out to Phil's Coffee every Wednesday. We'll be there
Hey,
again
that's an
tomorrow.
idea since it's outdoor. Maybe some live music.
Yeah.
Right? And you can showcase what you
See?
do.
Sure.
And
Yeah, meanwhile, recruit some
Look at you
students.
already.
see, this is what I'm talking about. You're so good.
Maybe
I think that'd be really cool.
join.
If you're truly interested, reach out to Paulette and make that happen because she's co-hosting it with them.
Okay.
So that could totally be something that would be great.
Yeah, I'll talk to her.
Sweet.
That sounds like a great combo.
I love it. I
Become
love
a
it.
school of music students. Get a cream puff.
Because we don't have you on a mixer yet, but we do want to have you for a mixer soon. I think we might be booked, but this is a good way to introduce you
Sure.
out there, and then then when they'll be familiar when it's time for your mixer here, because you have a great space, great space here
Yeah.
for a mixer. So I'm sure that'll happen in the future.
Yep. Sounds good to me. I'd love to host one.
Thank you for
And
having
thank
us
you for
again.
having great ideas.
Oh, I know she's full of them.
It's not done yet. We should continue.
Oh, well,
Yeah.
for sure. That's just the beginning.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah. Thank you so much, Janella. I appreciate you guys coming in
thank
today.
you.
Looking
Thank
forward
you.
to the next one.
Yes. Thank
All
you
right.
for having
That's
me.
a wrap for Chamber Chat.
There we go. And there you have it, another edition of Chamber Chat right here on the Castro Valley Compass. Stick around where we'll have another Chamber Chat the first Tuesday of next month, where we get to learn more about how the Chamber helps bring our business community together. We'll see you on the next Castro Valley Compass. Bye-bye.
Thank you for joining us this week on the Castro Valley Compass, navigating your week through Castro Valley. Do you have an idea for the show, or would you like to get involved? We'd love to hear from you. You can send us an email at info@castrovalleycompass.com. That's info@castrovalleycompass.com. See you next time on the Castro Valley Compass, brought to you by the Castro Valley School of Music.